All right. Well, I did some off-stream work. This is not bore you guys with just the resource grinding and whatnot. I took named the teams as well last night before I got off. Stayed up a little bit longer. Named everything. I forgot who we were named after, but it's a joke in there somewhere. Whatever. But I took Blue Chew out. Got some stone. Got some sand. Made a bunch more clay. I mean adobe. Took this guy out for a metal run. That's all the flint I got while I was out as well. Let's see. So I think I pulled something like 7K raw metal. So these are all pumping that out. But yesterday, the highlight was I hit some drops and I was actually scouting for. I can't remember what it was. I was actually looking at the metal spawn on top and found this in a drop, which is crazy. I want to say 2 days ago I ended up getting this one, which I've barely gotten to use. Actually, I have not fired it yet. And then I got this. So part of the reason I went on the metal grind. So I'm gonna try my luck. I think I only have like 200% crafting skill, but I have it like doubled effectiveness essentially, 210. So let's see what I get it like. I mean, anything like a 0% is still just a yeah. Like what's this? 2.9. Not even mad at it. Still like double what I was using prior. So let's put you up. Actually, let's get you out. Should have an arrow in here now. Okay, well, it did. What? That's weird. Okay, at least have it loaded. Can't wait to test this out. I'm gonna have to be careful. I might actually need that other crossbow still, but right now I'm still moving mats around base, so just to keep the weight down. I got everything dumped in this one, which had the clay in it before, but I've used it since. Actually, let's get this out of here. I can do some sorting while I'm here. Got this as well from a drop, so I'm pretty kitted on weaponry, at least for the basic stuff I'm doing right now. Why am I in here? I need to name these. Keep getting Megalosaurus would be nice, but I keep getting Aranio saddles. So throw this in his chest. Should be you. I can see why I was focusing on the. I don't have space. Okay, throw you away. Let me be realistic. I don't need those. I don't need this, but it's there. I'll use it. Dung Beetle's doing work. I planted some rock carrots for an Equus. Eventually, I'm gonna get one. I don't know why. Now that I got this crossbow, still just want one. Tested this guy yesterday. Probably need to take him out from, but also use the toilet a little bit. What up, Gotti? Hold on. Ain't too much. I just started the stream on here. You back home? Oh shit. Alright, bet. Well, I tell you what, I'll cut the stream short because I don't think nobody watching it yet. But uh catching your breath. What you running up the stairs, bro? Somebody chasing you? Uh, yeah. I started streaming my playthrough on Arc Scorched. Yeah, I started building this yesterday. Nuh-uh, it's still offline. I could go play the online, but I was like, shit, I don't have nobody on there I want to play with, so I've been doing single players. The PvP is nice if I could be home. You got like your bases on Ark cannot defend themselves against like a equally equipped tribe essentially. Like keeping like I mean you can still do that, right? But people know how to count it, and if they got enough time with you offline, it's like they gonna get in. Not really avoid it. They can just like your turrets. Like some of these teams, like not one of these, but like they got teams that's good at like soaking your ammo and shit out of your turrets. So it's pretty pointless. Not to say pointless. It'll keep the scrubs out of your base basically. But good people, they'll just soak your turrets and blow stuff up to the point where they can get in either way. Like they got enough resources to get in. Even if they don't, even if they're not gonna profit off of the raid from getting in, like they might get some of your dinosaurs you got crowd potted up, some of your lions. They gonna get some of their materials back, and they just getting competition off of the map when it comes to somebody that can do it to them. So that's what I dislike about PvP the most. Most people don't want to fight you when you're online. They won't catch you offline timers, and then they gonna raise you. And it's like, bro, that's the fun in is like early to mid game PvP, and then it just kind of goes away quick after that. I can say it goes away. Yeah, cause it's like, bro, it's wars of it. Like you really sitting there like fighting this base for 4 hours trying to get in and then defend it. They defending you, you trying to get in the same. Now I would say the defenses are fun if you got the advantage, but when I say defenses are even if you're not winning, bro, defenses are still fun because like you're gonna get a lot of kills, you're gonna have a lot of action. Raids are fun too, but it's usually you raiding people that you know, like, man, we gonna get in. Like, we stronger than them. You rarely ever see tribes try to go raid people that's like, man, we might lose this and set us back big time to the point where they gonna come pull up at our base and we not gonna win. Usually, if you raiding somebody that's like, I know I can or should win, unless you like inexperienced as hell, then you just try to raid everybody. And, yeah, bro, I done had some tribes where like you got like chats and stuff. And see, I don't think I can do though. What the hell? But you got, I just shot a boat. Good thing I hit that for that. But you got chats and like the game show people be spamming and chat. You people in most of the time you're getting with some randoms like hey, let's try, but they start talking mad greasy early. And it's like, bro, why you even got our name, our tribe name in chat? So now people gonna know to look for them. They on some BS. Or when they see you, just because you've been talking crazy, they can't wait. Instead of them flying past the base and ignoring it, it's like I remember that name, Buddy. In this one, man. Let's go get them. I'm normally of the mindset, man. Like I'm trying to get like set up straight before we people even realize we here. Like until you get to what level is it? What is it? Turret. Until you get to basically like right here, and like even that's kind of easy to get around. But until you get to at least this level to unlock that, man, you should be quiet. Yeah, it's an auto turret, so it's automatically gonna aim and do all the shooting and whatnot. And then really you want to wait until this. That's the heavy. I'm not even there yet in my solo playthrough, but I mean you can realistically get there in a day. But I'm not trying to push levels crazy hard. This one here shoots like 4 times the bullets this one does at the same rate, so it's just 4 times the damage. It's way better. It just most people, even like mid game, they see you got a couple of them, they going like, I'll dial back. That's not that fun. And then the last one at the bottom that was kind of grayed out was a tech turret. Them two in combination, you pretty well set up for the first few days to the first week or wipe or whatever it is. And then after that, man, people got good enough lines, good enough saddles. Like, cause all the dinosaur saddles, they got stats on them, right? Like this. 25 armor means it's blocking half of the damage that's incoming. So compared to a wild one that doesn't have any, its health is worth twice as much because its armor cuts the damage in half. And then let's see, I don't think I got a good one on you. You tread that one's tread like this one here. Now you're not gonna get a saddle this good on official. They cap them at like 126 or something. But it's gonna cut out like 80%, 90% damage on teams that got good tankiness, and you pump a bunch of points in the health. They soaking all of the bullets, and they're not even losing a lot of health on it. So you got to be there to basically counterplay that with other dinosaurs, or they're gonna just waste hours of bullets that you grinded to defend your base. Now this damn thing here, what you doing? You digging? This little thing here let you know what the weather's. Uh, here, I mean, this base not built for PvP, but like even this thing, like you wouldn't want something like that exposed. That's a generator base, a windmill, a wind generator. But you wouldn't want something like that on PvP because people would just destroy it. So this base you wouldn't build like this on a PvP server at all. Um, realistically, I wouldn't build out in the open like this. Well, you typically try to, out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, like this here, this is purely a PvE build. You wouldn't want whoever just jumped in the chat. I'm talking in my party, so you can't hear what he asking. But he ain't never played Ark. But you basically build, let's say if I had to defend something like this, bro, you want turrets at high points, probably on pillars or turret towers. So you build the towers purely for turrets with like at least a couple on each to have a like a height advantage. And near either the edges of the inside of this wall or on the outside, but up high about this high, a little bit higher, just to stop people from being able to run in. Because once they start blowing up gates, then they can start killing tanks. And even if they don't get inside and killing it, like get inside and take any loot, man, on official, taming creatures take a minute. So it's like they set you back by hours. And some of them tames, like this bird, is super useful because it can pick up a lot of smaller teams, carry them around. It's a decent-ish fight. Like you wouldn't really go into a big fight, like in-game fight, but early mid game, it's a pretty strong like fighter. It's got good perks to it. Yeah, yeah, you can grab, but like see like this bird here though, like you wouldn't want them to be able to like, let's say I only got this one bird like this. They kill that bird. Now what? Now I gotta run around on foot trying to get back to the spot to get. Well, actually no, I got another. Exactly. So if they just blow open one of these gates, right? They can't get inside my turrets the rest of the way to, I guess, loot my base. But let's say they kill this one, that's my flyer. This thing here is good at gathering stone. This one good at gathering metal. If they kill them two, man, they set me back like a hour or two to get some decent ones back. And in that meantime, while I'm set back 2 hours, all the tribes that didn't get raided and them, they still progressing forward, snowballing, and you just end up in a point where you can't defend yourself. You can't gather resources. People constantly hitting you because they realize you like you're on last legs. So that's why you wouldn't build somewhere where people could see. Like I tamed this thing yesterday. It's my first time taming one of them. Man, my little girl know who Bruce Wayne is, bro. I didn't even know that. She she's like, that's Batman. I was like, what? What you saying? She's like, Batman. Batman's Bruce Wayne. I was like, bro, how you know that? Mm-mm. Yeah, I tamed this thing yesterday, and I hadn't really tried one, but this thing's stupid fast. Like it start out building speed, building speed, building speed. But as long as you don't hit nothing on your way to max speed, once it get there, it just runs through terrain. Yeah, it runs through terrain and all that. I'm like, okay, this thing kind of fire. I like this. And yeah, it just yeah, it just destroy it. And then they got like I guess you can do a added damage. Then if I hit, that's just regular bite. But if I look this way, tailspin, bite. If I look straight, you should headbutt. Why you think I'm looking left or right? Damn it, I'm looking straight. There you go. We got like a time on it. I hadn't really. I tamed the one a BS one on my island server, my island playthrough or whatever. But I had never really played with it because I had waves. I had them cars and gigas and like the big ones. So it's like ain't no point in really using this when I got that. But I was like, that's actually straight. I'm actually get a good one of them. Like this here is this a desert map, so water's important. So that's I built right around this. So like this little thing here, it'll make chirps and alerts every now and again, right? To let you know the weather's coming. It'll have like super heats where it hit like 140 degrees outside. That's kind of a it's coming, you need to get inside. Each one of his chirps means something different. So like, okay, super heat coming, get inside a buildings made out of this adobe so you don't overheat. If you're inside a building made out of stone, you'll fry. Wood kind of helps you. Like all, let's see if I hit this. See like this? No, but like for PvP, you still wouldn't want to build out of this material because it's equal to stone as far as what can damage it, but it don't have the same health as stone, so it's not as tanky as like explosives and stuff. So realistically speaking, oh, absolutely. Like you really PvP, man. The meta right now in PvP is either like see the now why you didn't chirp and let me know that was coming, brother? This is sandstone. So now you see my screen just grayed out. That's it coming right there. So I'm about to have to get inside. I'm gonna start losing stamina fast. I won't be able to run. Now you see it changed colors. Nah, well that's because of this map like the only one that have it, which is kind of crazy. They only did it here. But Scorched it has different. You'll have like rain. The rain comes, you'll know, hey, all right, I could be outside a little bit longer without worrying about my water constantly running out. Sandstorms, your teams can't. They either can't fly or they can't fly fast. I think they run out of. They don't regen stamina while you're on them, so you gonna just have to wait, and it'll fly. Let's see how fast my bird will go. It's as fast as it can go. Yeah, so you just be assed out. Somebody shooting at you, and that happen on PvP. PvE, you just gotta watch out for the animals. But let's see. I don't think there's no real teams that protect you against that. That thing back there is good at getting like berries and stuff. You use the berries in this right here, in one of these. So right now I'm making clay. Use clay, wood, thatch, and fiber to make this material. To make that, you need the camel looking thing back there good at getting sap. the little roly poly one I said good at getting stone gets this too, gets sand. So you put them two together to make clay, then you put clay together with thatch wood. So you can get sand from just picking it up off of the ground with like a whip, but it's really slow. Or you can hit rocks with like a hatchet. I don't have one. I got a pickaxe right now. My hatchet, I put it up for weight. But you can get sand from hitting a rock with one of those. Or better yet would be getting one of these guys. They get weight reduction on stone. They don't get weight reduction on sand, which is kind of dumb, but they don't. But it's way better at getting it. Yeah, yeah. So like, let's see if I had. I probably don't have no sand left, but I bet you I got stone. So I see how a full stack of it say weigh 50 pounds. All right. Now if I go to his inventory, I take that same 50 pound. Look, in his inventory, it weighs 12.5. So it weighs a quarter to him of what it does to me. Now the sand gonna weigh the exact same, but he's still really good at getting the sand. So it's like, yeah, see how I'm gaining sand right now because I'm outside in the sandstone? And then my helmet don't look like it, but it's like this. It's just higher quality. I just got a skin on it. So it says Ascendant. This one's Ramshackles. You can find different tier loot from the crates and stuff I'm searching. And I just went over the cosmetics and then put this on here. Yeah. Yeah, see, I got that skin from killing a T-Rex. Yeah, I got it from a T-Rex. It's like a little cosmetic skin. This thing here picks up all the crap inside of your base and then turns it into fertilizer. And then I don't, yeah, I don't. That's what I say. But the only way to tame you gotta grab some crap and feed it to them. Pass it like just you don't have to knock them out or nothing like the other things. But then you'll put it in. I know it looks stupid because I don't have it on the ground like it's supposed to, on a foundation. Oh, sandstorm over fire. But you'll put it in here with the seed type. I got a rock carrot seed in here. It's one of the veggies you use for making different recipes of certain animal tames. So it'll help me grow that. And what else I got? This thing here just a shoulder pet, but it does damage. I can throw it off of me and send it to a text. They're not all that strong on it. Why did I just pick up fiber through this? All right, all right. This one's good at getting wood. So this is the building material ones are really just the one I'm on right now, the little roly poly. They make it much faster. You can still do it by hand, but you'd be wasting so much. Like just tame one. It's like this thing. Yeah, like doing this thing here, like all of these berries. Bro, this will take me ages to get. This is like 2 minutes outside of my gates with this thing to grab all these berries to feed all my herbivores. And then you, damn, it's more weather coming. It's probably a lightning storm somewhere. Now see, it'll get these blackberries plus spoiled meat or make narcotics. You put narcotics on a regular arrow to make a trank arrow to knock stuff out. Most tames you tame them by knocking them out. This one, this one, this one. This one got a weird method, but I didn't tame him the normal way. He was just a baby with the parent. I killed the parent, which is why I named him Bruce Wayne. Killed the parent and took named him Bruce Wayne. These ain't got no names because they were just like starters. I was like, ah, y'all probably die. I gave him he was a starter, but he didn't die, and he just kind of he's a early game berry gatherer. They got decent weight, right? So see, look, he can carry a good bit of stuff way better. Like I'm level 78. I tamed him when I was like level 15 to 20 or something. My weight's all the way up at 820. He still got way more weight than me. He's about my speed, probably a little bit faster, but got good stamina. But the reason I named him Paul Revere is they got a setting. Let's see where I think it is. Alert settings. So turn mode, he'll just let me know when something's near my base. But really, I'm gonna have that setting on for whenever I hatch eggs. It'll let me know, hey, your egg hatched. It'll let you know a random dinosaur nearby. I gotta be somewhere in proximity still. So let's say like roaming around, but I had a bigger base. It would alert me to let me know, hey, your eggs hatched. To know to run back over to grab it. Or if you're on PvP, it'll let you know enemy players nearby as long as you're somewhere near the base. Like, oh yeah. If running around, like on this map, running around, bro, you run through water so fast, which is why I built my base right on top of this. Because at first I wouldn't have had like canteens and stuff. I got some, they just in that box inside. But I got the canteen, so I can travel and have water on me. And then you can see my weapons. Like I looted this thing, which pistols are generally weaker than like all the other like mid to end game weapons, but it's like fully automatic. It holds 13, and the ammo is dirt cheap to make. But I keep finding the ammo to the point where I got some stored in here, and I probably got. Are you hungry again too? I got some in here, and then I had like 300 on me, so it's really easy to come by a lot of it. And then I got one that's really good. So base damage, it would say like 100% damage. This one 346, so it's doing 3 times the damage per bullet. This one here, I got a blueprint for it. I just got this item out of a crate. I got this item out of a crate. This one here, I got the blueprint. So I actually crafted this one from scratch myself, but I had to have like the thing, the know-how basically with this. So this one here, see, I just got it as a drop from a crate hitting loot. This one here, I had to spend all of those crafting requirements to get one, but then it's way stronger. It's doing like 4 times the basic crossbow, so it makes it easy to kill stuff and knock stuff out. Mostly I'm gonna use it for knocking stuff out. Yes, so yeah, because it says ascendant, right? So ascendant is the highest quality you can get, but you can have an ascendant that's 200 damage. You can have an ascendant that's way up this high, which on official you wouldn't be. It caps out at 296 on official. I still haven't figured out what setting has changed. Why it's giving me like blueprints this high, but it is giving it to me. So I'm trying to use stuff that's too OP. Like I got to like this thing here is ridiculous. I don't know why. Like they clamp at like 296, like this 745% damage, but it's each weapon got its own base damage that they're percentage. So let's say the normal one might hit 20, but a normal one of a sword is gonna hit 50. So a 700% sword and a 700% one of these, the sword is still better. But this is a tool for like gathering fiber. Fiber is used for saddles, used for this building, but used for a good bit of stuff. So it's still useful. Yeah. And then I'm just making the narcos and stuff right now. 'Cause I was like, I was gonna go out and see what I need to tame. Really, it's like T-Rexes and stuff. And then I was really planning on repurposing all these gates I got here to like, instead of building a box, use this ledge and just run it around the edge of this. So where I get more space out of the same amount of gates, basically. But yeah, basically, see, because I'm right now I'm using gates to cover every side of this one, right? Whereas if I was at this cliff edge like I should have built from the start, but because I was worried about the heat and the water and whatnot, I can just yeah. But see now that I can yeah, but now I can like just box this area here off and have dinos inside of that whole area, give myself way more space with roughly the same. I might take a few more gates, but it's nothing crazy. And now I got the gathering dino. I did a lot of the gates by hand until I had well, no, I had low level gathering dinos, which they good at getting the materials. Just they take more swings because they got lower melee. They carry less weight, so I have to do more trips. So basically, I'm in the process of moving everything from right here to over to that. But I want to finish building that first before I start moving the gates and leave all my dinos out. Like right now, I got strong enough dinos in here where if something was to attack them, the Bruce Wayne by itself could probably handle most of the wildlife in the area. This bird can handle most of the wildlife. Hell, that gecko probably can handle most everything that spawn here on its own. Same thing with the, because like you got different species, but you got different levels. And like I said, the weapons all have their different damage. Even though this one here say 230 and this one here say 96, in a straight up fight, it's gonna be closer than it should be because this species right here is just stronger than that species in a fight. They got better range, better abilities. Now, the ink is still gonna win because the saddle's better. What up, Tryhard? Appreciate that, bro. But yeah, see, like I just caught one of them like just out and about. Like this is spyglass I'm using. It's not the normal. This is a modded spyglass, but it tells me their stats and stuff. So you can see this one's level 40. It only got 1.4k health. It got 8 points in the melee. I mean, if I was just starting out, that wouldn't be a bad thing to get, right? But if I went like, oh, see, look, he got a baby behind him. So if I was to kill the parent or tame the parent, I could just claim the baby for free. But then this one here, level 60, it got the same health. Wait, do they got the same points in health? That's tragic. You got 20 levels with the same health. But see, he got 10 points in the melee. So if I was to tame him, he would do better damage against the rocks, which means I get the rocks faster. This on level 35, he only got 3 points. Look how much smaller his health pool is with 4 points compared to 5 points. Like that species, this species is just stronger than this species. But these beacons right here, that's your loot drops, so you'll go and hit them. He said, somebody said on the center map, I use an Ankylo to run the cave near my base farm drops and metal all in one. That's kind of crazy, bro. Anky's slow, like, cause like just to show you the speed, right? So I'm talking y'all, but I'm talking to my homeboy. He in the party chat with me, but I don't have the party chat audio getting shared, right? So like this is the walking speed. This is the running speed on the Anky, and I'm not playing with normal dino speed. They're a little bit faster, like 20% faster base. So he is running a cave with tough. Like caves are not easy, like at all. Even like the easier caves, yeah, like so you run through caves to get better blueprints, better drops, like even better quality than the stuff I'm finding in these drops. Caves gonna have like the top tier like quality on average. So, but the like on the surface, he said it's slow, but ain't nothing getting a hit on me. Valid, all right. um, but yeah, like this thing here. What was I just saying? Oh yeah, the like I got this crazy thing from a surface drop, but normally that's not the case. This was like a red ring drop they gave me. That saddle's way stronger than what it should be on official. But like on the surface, wild level dinos, the max level you'll see outside of like wyverns, which I'll go to that later. But the max level you'll see is 150 wild on like official settings for dino levels. 150. In cage, bro, it's not crazy to see something level 400 inside of that. So the advantage on the surface is if I tame a wild dino, that's a 100. When I tame it, if I tame it perfectly, a level 100 gonna go to about 149, 148, something like that. So it's before I start leveling it up. Like, see how this one got a level? It's got 7 levels. So I could put points in the levels and kind of, spec it out the way I want it to be. Well, the wild dino, its levels are whatever they are. That's all it got. Um, but yeah, it's good that it's such a high level. So let's say but so it's gonna be par, but I'm gonna be able to level it up and get it past that 150, right? So let's say even if it's not a 150, right? I put a saddle on. The second you put a saddle on the tame, this health is worth double. So this thing got 2K health. Let's say a wild one that's at level 100 got 2K health as well. Knockback is OP. Definitely not the best cave downer, but I'm too lazy to fly my Inky across the map with the RG. Valid. Origins are slow. Like even like so, like I said, I enable movement speed. I didn't put a single point of speed in my character. I feel like that's kind of cheating if ASA don't allow it. But I did miss putting speed in flyers, and that's partially because bro, the origin speed, like so Z not Z got it. This is 120% of what the normal speed is. And it's still not that fast. Like that Ceratosaur, the Bruce Wayne one I was running around on, was still faster than this Origin, and I haven't touched his movement speed. He's just that's his straight up speed. But these are like cargo haulers. They not jets. They not fast. It was yeah. So like so yeah, you play with me on ASC. But yeah, so these are not fast. They tanky, they decent ish early to mid game fight. Like I could kill a Rex with this no problem, as long as I play it smart. Like I put a lot of points in the melee on him because he kind of my do it all bird right now. Until I get someone and I start breeding babies. But back to the one, so cave dinos being level 400 puts them so much stronger stat wise than what your team is. You really got to go through a cave like smart. Otherwise, you just gonna die. You're gonna lose your team, waste a bunch of time trying to get back to your stuff. Hopefully, you reclaim it because you got a timer on your body when you die. So typically, you want to pick something that's like suited for it. So yesterday when I was on here, I was like flying on the part of the map like it's can I not pinpoint parts of the map? It's like over. Where am I? Let me fly up. I could probably pinpoint it better while I'm up in the air. I want to say it was like over this way. Yeah, let me ping it. Like over that way, over this mountain range. This is like a team called a Thylacoleo. Pretty good ground speed, like actually really fast ground speed. It's not like this thing fast, but it's not big. It has more health than these do typically when you level them up and stuff. Um, and they do a lot of damage. They fit in the reason most caves are so hard is because you can't just take a T-Rex and run it through the cave and it'll just be too easy. So you got to get like small to medium sized dinosaurs in there. Double hit map button. Swag. Bad. Oh, all right. Let me see. Zoom out. So I'm zooming out. I want to say this the ridge I was just looking at. I want to say it's this ridge line right here is where I usually go to get thylacoleos. Like this little area here is pretty good for them. And I know down here, like right at this spot, it's always T-Rex spawns. So if I just keep killing the weak ones I don't want, I can farm up a T-Rex. But really speaking, on this map, outside of killing like the big death worms out here in the desert, the T-Rex isn't overly worth it until it's time to go fight the map boss. And then up here, like in this area right here, is the Wyvern Trench. So the Wyvern is basically just a dragon. You go in that, you can't just knock one of them out the table. You got to run into their trench, find the egg, steal the egg, and try to run away before all the parents you just pissed off by stealing their eggs come after you. And even with this bird having 120% movement speed, he's still not faster than the Wyvern. So it's gonna be on me to like kind of sneak in, get one, and get out. And before I do that with my only bird, I'm gonna go tame another one that's decent level as well, breed that up. So I got backups. Basically, I'm not putting myself back to square one. And when that breeding is a whole nother thing. So like the babies they'll have a chance. Like Daddy A, see, I can show you why I got this. So they got stats on all these creatures, but like see how this one here got 39 points in the health. Nice. You got your first wyvern. I actually on ASA I haven't tamed a wyvern yet. This is my first time playing Scorched on ASA. I played ASC so I tamed a bunch, but like see this one got 39 points in the health. It got 42 points in the melee. Both of those are good to decent stats. And I'm looking at he got 29 points in oxygen. What's your bird? He not going underwater, so that's wasted points really. So if I had to have it roll a certain way, I'd rather be that. Now I'm mad about the 40 points in the food instead of 40 points in the stamina. More stamina got, the longer I can fly on. Like a lot of people early game when they first starting, bro, they forget that thunderbolt up there on the right side. They forget to watch that, and man, it's called getting art for a reason. Cause like you'll be flying somewhere doing something, and it's like it's perfectly safe because I'm above it though. And then you gonna land, run out of stamina, and just watch your bird like slow fly back down to the ground like this, and land and not be able to take off. And there's a bunch of like T-Rexes, or you land next to a Giga or something else that can fuck you up fast, and then you just well, lost a team. So I got all my early game Bobos out the way. I got enough hours on Arc now. I really don't die. I killed one team so far this go, and it's because they got some creatures that can knock you off of your team and stun you. So I got knocked off of my team, bruh. It's called a micro. This one there's a Perlovia and there's a micro. Perlovias they like landmines. They build like a little mound in the ground. You hardly ever notice it, and you'll be running past it on your team. It'll knock you off. Now you on the ground next to it. They don't hit soft, so they can mess you up on their own. Played about a month or two of Evolve before I got ASA. Yeah, I've been playing Arc since 2015, 16, whenever it first came out in early access on PlayStation. That's when I first got it. So I want to say between my accounts, I probably have something like 8 to 10K hours if I have to throw a number at it. Um, so I usually don't die to PvE stuff, but I died a lot on Scorch actually coming here, just getting base set up, mostly to like heat and like this area. I was always in this area. This area felt so dangerous because there was always wolves and what are those pigs? Deodons. Like they were everywhere here and sabers. And now like I'm here, I don't see them anymore. So I might be blocking their spawn with my base spot, which I'm not mad at that. So it's kind of peaceful when I go out to farm. But let's see. Like this stuff here. So that thing on top is producing power. It used to be an arc. You had to run like power cables and power boxes and stuff within range. I mean, like with wires over to your stuff to power it. Now they changed it on ASA to where everything has a range. So that whole bubble, right? If I put anything that requires electricity or power inside of that bubble, this thing will power it. So these are running off of that. It's nice because it doesn't take any gasoline or anything to run it. So now my fridges are keeping everything preserved. And one other downside of Scorched Earth, everything spoil time is like half of what it is on other maps because of the heat, basically. Even if it's in the fridge, it's still half. Doesn't make any sense to me, but okay. Close to 2, 3, ain't that? Wait, when's the extinction drop? Is that today, tomorrow? Swear. Oh, you said a new map coming out, but I don't want to ditch the playthrough on this one. I might do a playthrough, honestly. Extinction is a fun map. I still haven't comped my island playthrough, but I didn't stream it at all, so I wanted to start fresh. I'll probably go show some of my island stuff later when I'm getting like to the bosses and whatnot, get ready for my ascension, which I kind of hate because I want to take one character through all the maps to get like max level. So I might just give him the if I. Oh, it's supposed to be today. Swear. Okay, so apparently a new map came out today. But I was supposed to be doing a longer stream than this today. I might cut it short just so I could go run with my bro on Paragon, but not Paragon, predecessor. Keep want to call that game Paragon. Let's see. One of these days I'm gonna drag him on the ASA. We'll do a duo. Cause show him to play. But it's like a lot. It's a lot of stuff, but it's like kind of like collected over time now. It's 9 p.m. for him. Still ain't released. Okay, so it's 8 o'clock here, and he said on release the new map don't come out till. Why would they drop a map at 3 a.m.? This isn't a UK based company. That's kind of dumb. Like beds are your respawn points. I mean, you probably remember that from when you played. So when you die, you pop back up at base. Until you get a bed down, bro, it's rough. That's why I died most of my deaths at. Like I think let's see. Like let's see. Direwolf was killed by so I had a level 80 or 90. I tamed pump levels into it, and it was like four of them. I was trying to get this thing. No, I was trying to get this one here back to base. I think I tamed it somewhere far off, and I was trying to get it back to base, and it was following me, but it was going slow. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna go this way. I was like, I can fight this pack of wolves and win. I just gotta play it smart because I knew they had higher levels, and direwolves don't have a saddle, so that whole thing about double health don't apply to them. Bro, the Microraptor came out of left field. I see him. I start trying to run and dodge. The first few hits, he hits me, knocks me off, and then I die. And then when I died, nothing's there with the wolf to help the wolf play smart. It's just chomping away. It dies. And I still had this vulture with me. The vulture was still alive, but almost dead. But I think it killed like one of the wolves. But that just kind of goes to the fact that the vulture's way higher level than the wolves, so it kind of did okay. Matter of fact, it reminds me. Let's give you some points in the health, points in the melee. Oh, yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take a break from the stream here. But like if you in here, you enjoying the chats or whatever, man, go ahead and sub. I normally do a stream like since I started this series, I've been doing at least one stream a day, if not two or three. So yep, just sub to the channel and I'll be back in later. That I can actually do stuff. Most of what I've knocked out so far is just like early game Scorched kid. Like the island early game, I do not die at all. I still think I don't know if I've died on my island playthrough at all. And I've got cars and gigas and all that, and I have not died. No, I take it back. I did die once. The game rolled. Matter of fact, let me hit save. It crashed and like I had knocked out a giga and it rolled me back to being in the air baiting the giga into the trap. And my origin was in the air. I had my otter on my neck. So when I came back in, my otter fell to the ground, lost my otter. I died. Yeah, that's my only death. It was taming like a really crappy giga just to get it off of the map. And it's a female, so I was just gonna use it to breed with males. And then I eventually ended up just finding good car after good car. I was like, well, hell with a giga line. I'll just use cars. They're better to use on the map anyway. And I'm gonna probably end up trying to transfer those to my extinction. I think I'm gonna get set up and farmed up good on that one. I don't know how I want to do that because I really wanted to bring my cars to extinction. I could go through the process of taming on playthrough on there too though. But yeah, for the day that's going well not for the day. For now that's probably gonna be it on this one. Whoever just joined, bro, sorry. I'm cutting the stream a little short just to go hang out with the boys. I'll be back on later to get some more videos going. So save it again. Appreciate y'all boys watching. Insta death pit on the island? Oh, Snow Easy. They call it Snow Crouch. It's Crouch Cave. Crouch Cave has all the ice insta deaths. This is the only one I can think of. But yep. Later, bro.